Hey guys, I wanted to do a follow-up video on this video that I had sent to our franchisees about over a year ago, as a lot of the things are now coming to fruition in our space. And putting aside macroeconomic changes, this was more a math problem than it was anything. I don't need to talk about the structure of franchise systems and how driving top-line revenue is the most important thing to franchise systems. You know, you could put the real estate side of this up there in terms of priorities for these oil change businesses that care more about selling 5-cap quick lube buildings that they had bought or built. And what I would love to see, and what is most important to us, is operational excellence. And whether or not this industry is survivable as an industry will come down to operational excellence, not real estate. And every single one of these brands, every single one of these stores, every single one of these brands has landlords in my email, in my phone, in my text messages, asking us to go into their buildings because the operators have failed. And as much as I would love to expand via taking over failed facilities, the reason they failed in the first place is often the building itself, the lease structure, and the entanglement of the corporate rights of refusal and things of that nature. It's one of the reasons why when Take 5 bought Javeline's largest franchisee or licensee in the Jacksonville, Florida market in 2017, they refused to sublease to us their stores that they left vacant, and they very literally paid dead rent on facilities for 6, 7, 8 years, and still are in some cases. Was they'd rather not put the fox in the hen house, if I say so myself. But the reason I put this in front of our franchisees is we do not flip our new construction. We do not flip our buildings. Our landlords are welcome to sell their facilities after we've put our lease structure in place. But one of the most important factors we look at when approving a site for a franchisee is not some of these fake numbers that brokers give on vehicles per day and 3-mile radius and things that every single one of these brands puts way too much stock in. We want to look at operational overhead so that we can provide operational excellence. And if the expenses are at a place where our ramp-up period doesn't drown our franchisees, it doesn't matter if we are in Fort Madison, Iowa. It doesn't matter if we're in Newton, Iowa. It doesn't matter if we're in, XYZ town of 15,000 people. What matters is if we provide operational excellence, we're going to get larger market share because it's very obvious that the consumer wants an oil change only experience. We're going to have operational excellence because our employees do not flee in mass because they prefer to work for us, because we're not making them do things that they're not qualified to do, or if they are qualified to do it, they are being paid not what they are worth, because they should be paid more as someone qualified to do quote-unquote ASC certified work, etc. So for me, this will all come to a head over the next 5 to 10 years. This is not a 1-year thing. This is not, although it is happening incredibly quick. There was a facility, brand new built facility in Warrenton, Virginia, and not too far from where I just moved to, the DMV area. And I would have loved to take it over, but the rent was $15,000 a month. The guy's doing 8 cars a day. So will I take an AUV of $200,000 with an overhead of $120,000 a year over an AUV of $1 million, but $1.5 million in expenses? You're damn right I will, every single time. And it will only make our system better for it, and we're not going to have to rely on non-oil change related revenue to keep us going. So just something to feed on there for a second while you think about this industry and its future.